I would say spit and fire, but then you said something else. So.
Yeah.
I think actually part of Sherri's problem is she's not doing that.
That's a big part of Sherri's problem.
Cold open.
Oh, no. I didn't want this to be on the air.
That's awesome. I don't care.
All right. So welcome back, everyone, to Carroll Worldwide. We've got a lot of stuff in the news. Are we missing something? Anyway, I was driving to my office down Center Street, and I saw favorite thing that Randy has, protesters with ambiguous purpose. Right? You love
great.
You love protesters with ambiguous purpose.
Yeah.
So, but here's the thing. I have to drive one way to drop my daughter off at preschool and another way back. And by the second go-round, I figured it out. They were First Amendment protesting the inability to open up a county meeting with a prayer. And this all ties back to the news that the county settled a lawsuit about including prayer in their opening of meetings for $125,000. I will say every protester I saw was conservatively over 55.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong.
Years old.
But there's something in this country called the separation of church and state.
Well, so far there has been.
Okay.
Maybe we want to get rid of that.
And that's been since the inception. Yes. Our founding fathers. I mean, really.
Yes, no, yeah, I just made an Inception joke, but yeah.
Okay, well, I don't understand your nerd joke. I'm sorry.
That's a movie.
Okay. Why is this even an issue? You are not supposed to be praying before a government-sanctioned meeting, for God's sake.
And who does it affect?
Well, okay, so I guess, like...
Aside from God.
Here's the argument they're going to say is, like, in 1776, when the Constitutional Congress met, they opened with a prayer, etc., right? Those were the norms in 1776 when we held slaves, women weren't afforded the right to vote, and everyone there was a white male landowner, right? Okay, so...
Oh, the good old days.
There is some sort of basis in it. But let's just throw all that out. Why is this supposed conservative county so intent on wasting taxpayer dollars fighting an ego fight? All these people, Randy, get the bleep ready, can bend over, kiss their own ass, and play it like a trumpet. Because they have wasted hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I can give you 20 things in this county that need a couple $100,000 more than...
What about my goddamn turf field?
What are you going to give up? You give up North Carroll artificial field that's so goddamn important to people? No. Yeah. What if you want a goddamn turf field? What if you want to help out some of the people at the library that have no place to go other than the library? What about a litany of things? And that settlement cost, the $125,000 settlement cost, I guarantee you there's been a sunk cost getting to this point. The county attorney has worked on it. I didn't even look at the court docket, but I'm sure there's some other attorney showing up in court. And you want to then litigate it out further. If it cost you $10 million to win it and you care about the budget, is that even worth it? No. Is it worth $1 million?
Not when they're taking money away from the public school system in the county where I live and my children go to school. No, I'm not okay with that.
So that's my thing. I just think that in general, I do not believe that there are actual Republicans like me anymore because no one actually cares about a budget or a dollar. No one cares. No one cares.
Dennis is a Republican.
Yeah, I came out and said it. I'm a Republican. But not anymore. I can't be.
You can't be.
You can't be in this sort of climate because
just outed himself.
Because here's the thing is that everyone doesn't care about the things that I care about. It's just a lie. It's just a lie.
Are you a Goldwater Republican?
I don't even know anymore. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. It's a party of dummies, and I'm in the party.
Oof. We're getting political on this show.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a party of dummies.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
So, there's no real libertarian, but I guess I'm a libertarian.
Yeah.
There's no
protect the taxpayer first.
I had the belief that like libertarians had like social issues with Democrats and physical issues with Republicans. But that's
yeah.
Right? That was my belief. But that's not even true anymore. Democrats haven't been in power for a while, so who knows? But I know the Republicans aren't going to back me up on dollars and spending. I know that. Case in point, from local all the way up to the top. So anyway, get over yourselves. Why anyone would want to waste money on this, even if they're right, is totally beyond me. It's a private issue. If people really care, they can pray their little butts off before they walk into the meeting.
Yeah, I mean, pray all you want to on your own time.
Exactly. So, at
you know
any
what?
rate,
Not everybody prays to the same deity either around here.
yeah, the flying spaghetti monster's been very wrathful recently.
I mean,
The porcelain god?
Yeah,
you drink and you know things.
right.
So at any rate, so this all dates back to like a different group of commissioners. The commissioners who are sitting now are not the same commissioners who had this
I get that.
thing
and
going on. And
I'm
so
glad we're rid of those two aforementioned.
I mean, the issue is that they have a no-win, right? Because there's like a fanatical group of people who are going to be pissed about it, but they're the ones who have to look at their shrinking pie continuing to litigate this, right? Like, for every person they're pissing off today, they're going to piss off their calculation, you would assume, is double that number, or at least that many, by cutting funding to other things, because this could be a money pit.
It comes from somewhere.
Yeah, they
the
want
money comes from somewhere.
You want
It's
to
taken away from something important.
how much? Do you know how much a law firm that specializes in Supreme Court arguments is going to charge if you got that
Can't
far?
even imagine.
And then what happens? Okay, let's say you win. Like I said, what is that price tag worth? So anyway, to everyone who's all got themselves in a kerfuffle, you obviously don't care about the budget like I do, and I'm better than you. So, in addition to the other anti-government sentiment, someone was so pissed about their water bill, they
They
became a terrorist.
It has been an anti-government kind of week, hasn't it?
Why is this not being called terrorism? Is it being called terrorism?
Yeah, the mayor called it terroristic.
I think it's if that person
not a word.
if that person wasn't a white man, it would be terrorism. It wouldn't be terroristic. That's my position.
So it isn't
right
like terrorism, it's
It is-
terrorism.
if you don't like your government and you ram a building hoping
to
to cause
the left
destruction,
of terrorism if you're a white man.
Maybe they thought it was a drive-through government.
maybe it was like experimental terrorism. Like you just dabbled in it in college because you thought it looked sexy once, and you decided it wasn't for you.
I mean, how pissed do you have to be to like not only risk your own life but damage your shiny truck? I mean,
hey, they got the building good.
Did we state what this was, that in Tawnytown someone drove their truck into City Hall?
because they were disgruntled over their water bill.
Drove their truck into City Hall.
Like-
Yes, literally.
Through the wall.
Yes.
Right. Not
The
just
front door.
Yeah.
Because they were disgruntled with their water bill.
Well, I got to ask
Their
this
water
guy.
had been shut off.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I guess they were disgruntled about their water bill.
Yeah, that was yeah. But I have talked to some people at Tawnytown, and the water bills are exorbitant. I've been told. I know someone who has like 6 people in their household that their water bill is $500 a quarter. That is exorbitant, but it's probably not ram your truck.
I mean,
Somebody should check for pinholes.
and you could
Westminster, for God's sake, it's really not that much better here.
No, it's not.
Well, what are you all doing?
Well, some people are trying to do terroristic activities. You got to add that tick instead of the M. Just don't want to rile up the wrong people here. So
No.
I think the charges came out and they weren't technically charged with terrorism or anything.
We're
Why
being
not?
terroristic. Because it was terroristic.
Yeah, it was terroristic, not terrorism. If they did it, here's the difference. If you do it for
Terrorism adjacent.
if you do it for Allah or Antifa, it is terrorism, and if you do it for other reasons, it is terroristic. That's my guess. Now, I'm not really trying to throw the Tawnytown mayor under the bus, but I just don't see how it's not terrorism.
You know what? It all stems back to the police chief.
God, everyone's gonna think I'm a real freaking lib at the end of this, but I'm not. I'm just a straight shooter.
Well, you said specifically that you were conservative.
You say that word like it's a bad thing.
It's not a bad or a good thing. It's just people.
Lib.
Just I actually finally came out and said something, so someone's gonna try to like pigeonhole me in a place.
Of
But
course.
I don't care.
Good.
I live my life. So
Good for you, Dennis.
I don't know. I just can't believe that this. I'll be really curious to see how the trial goes. If this person's really got a bully pulpit, they won't accept a plea bargain and we'll get a good trial out of it. A lot of quotes.
But is his water back on is what I want to know.
If he didn't pay the bill, it's not back on.
How mad do you have to be over your water bill?
Well, you don't have water, so you're just like, if I could just get a cool drink of water,
Right.
and then you're like, I can't.
If I could just take a shower,
Ah, gosh. So you just
clean-
ram yourself in
clean
your,
my clothes, and march down there to City Hall.
your thirsty, smelly, unwashed
But
clothes.
I can't do that because I have no water.
Yep. He's going to take a bath in fees.
Well, he might lose his house because if you don't pay your bills long enough, they can put a tax sale, I think.
You'd know. You're the lawyer.
For a water bill, they can? Really?
Well, if you don't pay, I mean, if he's not paying his
They'll
water
put a
bill.
lien on your property. They probably won't do a tax sale over
Well, I wonder if
a
he's
delinquent
paying
water bill.
Well, I wonder if he's paying his taxes then too.
Oh, well.
If he's not paying his taxes, they can do tax sale.
Well, then they can do that.
All right, so continuing my string of lib cuckery, Walmart is no longer selling ammunition. I read.
Yeah,
We all read.
Right, and that's
I guess for
That's
some reason.
nationwide, though.
Well, I guess for some reason, now that 20 people were killed in their store, they care.
well. Here's the thing that bothers
Right?
me: the
I
place
guess so,
where you should
yeah.
be able to buy crossbows, arrows, ammunition is at Target.
Oh, crap. They're really missing out.
Yeah,
That's a really
Well,
good
you
point.
can't get any of that stuff at Target.
I just could. I mean,
It's called Target.
Walmart's a private business. They can sell whatever they want. I assume that people on either side of the extremes of this debate are like beating their drum for either victory or defeat, you know?
Why anybody cares?
I mean, hey, shop local if you're going to buy ammunition. How about that?
Yes.
Shop local applies to everything. So
It does apply to everything.
go to your mom and pop gun shop, go to your pawn shop and get ammunition. Or I think all the sophisticated gun people, they don't shop ammunition at Walmart anyway. I think you order it or whatever.
So do you guys know, I was at my parents' house last night. Do you guys know about this? This is a thing.
I know you have parents.
No. Not that. There's like a gun raffle. Like, I didn't
yeah.
even know that was such a thing.
There was a gun raffle at the Reese Carnival.
I got
saw.
all excited because I was like, ooh, a raffle. I love to win cash. But I picked up the ticket. I was laying on the counter and I was like, what would I do with any of these things?
You don't want a cold, hard Remington?
Not really, no.
Well, I don't know. Whatever works.
There's actually like, that's and
I've seen them.
legit and it's permitted. You can raffle away a gun.
yeah.
Yeah, the
So
Maryland
literally
NRA does
to
that.
any idiot.
Well, I think they have to qualify to own it.
Yes.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, you do.
Is
If
there-
you, I don't
after
even.
you win it, they don't just hand it to you at the.
No, not some white skinny kid with glasses. No way. He's not going to get that unless he qualifies for it.
Oh, now they're profiling, huh?
Oh, did I just stereotype? Oops.
You sure did.
Randy, how do you feel about stereotypes now?
I feel pretty okay about it being in the beginning of last episode. Sherri stereotyped somebody.
Did I? Who did I
Yes.
stereotype?
I'll play the clip. Audio clip not found.
Can you tell us what the clip said?
No, I forgot.
It's hard for us to talk about it.
Yeah, we can't talk about it now.
Well, I was listening to it.
You forgot. Randy mentioned that because I had sent him something, and I thought of a good buzzword. We can call it a stereotype.
Oh, a stereotype. I like that.
These are like sanctioned stereotypes. The stereotype passes
I
the
like
muster. So we're gonna have to come up with some more stereotypes.
Was it about men? Probably.
We'll see.
Those men.
Those people.
Wait, white on top of that. So I feel like we're probably. Oh no, never mind. We're not out of the politics part of the show. This is now a local politics podcast. So there was this poor, innocent babe in the woods who like tried to dip her toe into the online communities looking for a roommate. The perfect use of an online community. Sherri, have you
This
seen
isn't political.
Well, you said / the war on women in your notes.
That's not political. That's something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. That's fine. Okay. We'll see where it goes because I'm not
This-
sure. So, and then what happens, Sherri?
Let's
Randy and I talk about this woman's issue. That'd be on brand.
Yeah, that really would be on brand.
You know what? You know how they say women make 75 cents on the dollar? I think that Sherri should only get to speak 75 seconds on the minute.
That's more.
Well, that's more, Randy. So
Never mind.
I will gladly take your 75 seconds to
so
your
you read
60.
this one, Sherri. You can give us your.
I read the screenshot of this woman who was enthusiastically enough looking for
Youngish.
a roommate. I think she said she was 29, and she had rules about smoking cigarettes and other things.
all
and,
reasonable when I read them.
And she said she was completely open to a male or female roommate. And then immediately, I think the first response she got was from a guy named Earl.
My name is Earl.
Who said, hey, are you looking for more than a roommate? A guy who can come over and fix things for you? A little companionship? And I don't know.
He told his age too. I think he was in his 40s.
He was quite significantly older than her, yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a wrinkle in this story, though.
half
How
his
is there-
age. I think half his age plus 70 might have been okay. Might have been like the extreme end of it. Now, do you think he meant to slide into the DMs, as the kids say, or do you think
he left his phone number too, publicly?
But do you think he meant to send her a private message? Not that it makes it better.
I don't know, but somebody posted that he had some kind of mental injury since he was 4 years old, so that explained why he behaved that way. I don't know if it excuses it. Secondly, I don't know if I believe it, but somebody did say that, so it is possible. Well, although I do commend him on one thing for being public about it and not sliding into the DMs, because I cannot imagine what it's like to be a female on social media. Your walls must be sky high all the time.
It's horrific.
I can imagine.
I literally, and not even on social media, just everywhere, I literally just took a walk down Main Street this morning. And I got...
What were you doing walking by yourself?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What were you wearing?
Exactly what I have on right now.
So much pastel.
And twice I got approached by a man. Twice. In a really uncomfortable way. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
know what's funny?
Neither one of the men had many teeth in their head, and they were of a certain, probably inebriated status.
Mm-hmm. And it was the morning.
And it was just, I mean,
They're
within the past hour or so. And
on their way to the library.
And the one guy actually turned around and started following me.
Mm-hmm.
This is what it's like to be a woman every day of your life.
Now that's in person.
Yeah.
Guys
Randy's only a woman on October 31st, so he doesn't know.
Social media, no holds barred. You can say whatever you want to. You can get away with whatever you want to.
I mean, you shouldn't necessarily, but...
No, you shouldn't be able to. But being a woman, it's legit scary sometimes.
Now, I was joking with a friend of mine that I was going to transition, that I was transitioning. And he goes, oh, good, I want to see if you're hot or not. And I'm like, I haven't even become a woman yet, and I'm getting harassed. Yeah. So I get it. Mm-hmm. Now, there's a website.
Randy gets it now.
Randy totally gets it.
He made
I'm
a
not
joke.
even there yet. Mm-hmm. Now, I got dick on deck all of a sudden. So there's a website.
Wow.
I didn't know his name was Dick either.
There's a website called byphilippe.com that is nothing but contributed by women, screenshots of their DMs from various, there's a lot from Instagram.
Is that like a take on By Felicia?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the other version.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. So it's all screenshots of women's DMs in Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. Uh-huh. And it's this same.
Oh, don't even get started on dating apps. I'm not on any, but I've seen some.
But there's this same pattern that happens where a guy will, first of all, they'll DM the female, hey, sup, what you doing? Hey, over and over. No actual conversation, mm-hmm. just hey.
Yeah.
And the female won't respond.
Well, why would you? Why would you respond to that?
But hey, I'm with you. So finally, the guy's like, you ugly you anyway, and they get angry it's this playground mentality. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to play with you anyway. But this is what women have to deal with, and it's strange because it's guys all over the world are acting like this. Mm-hmm. I never have. Well, Dennis, I don't think ever has.
No.
You guys are the good guys.
That's why we're here. Anyway, I don't know what drives guys to do this, and I can't believe that you all have to put up with this.
If I wasn't, if I was when I was single avoiding trying to make restaurants into the dating scene, I wasn't trying to make regular Facebook into the dating scene either.
The social media has changed everything. Dating apps have changed everything.
I did use dating apps.
My friend has an account on one of the the dating apps. I don't know what it is. If it's
Bumbleface,
whatever. Yeah, Bumbleface or whatever.
Switch right.
She gets propositioned to have sex for money.
Oh.
In Shoppers?
Not just
That's
at
a
Shoppers.
Food Lion thing.
Oh. Not just at Shoppers, no. Or Food Lion.
At least that person's honest.
But people private message her and offer her money for sex.
Hmm.
In this country?
In this country.
Jeez.
Oh well.
Do you know how many of those messages I've gotten?
I think I've
zero.
No, but I think,
and I know you're disappointed about that, Randy.
But I think that I've
Despite
read that sex workers do use dating apps to find customers.
So everyone who's on
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying it's these dating apps are just the Wild West. It's everything is happening there, and it's
But if you're not openly saying to somebody, "Hey, I'll have sex with you for money," why is that?
Why is that assumed?
Why is that assumed?
Let's cut out the steak dinner.
What if that's how you want to make your living as a woman?
That's fine.
I empower you to do that. I think that's fantastic. You do what you have to do to get through school, to get through the night, to feed your kids. Do whatever you need to do. But don't assume that everybody else on social media is also willing to do that as well. Because most of us are not.
Yes.
I wanted to do it, but I only wanted to get paid in Walmart bullets. So now my whole business is tanked.
Your whole business model is screwed.
Yep.
That's a real shame. I think that's the real tragedy here. Randy's transition has been interrupted. He discovered sexism.
Well, see, and here's the other thing. If we're the shoe on the other foot, I don't know of women who proposition men to have sex for money.
Or for free.
For free. Well, no. I mean,
is this a stereotype?
It is a stereotype. This is a stereotype.
Dun.
Yeah, this is the very first one. Forget that last one. Whatever that was. It was probably just Randy trying to be funny. But
ooh, that hurt.
I'm stereotyping Randy now.
Oh my gosh, there's so many stereotypes already.
But anyway, I can't remember the point I was making. It must have been a good one though.
Women good, men bad.
I guess
well, not
women,
always.
a woman would not offer a man money to have sex with her.
Right. It's. I mean, I know he's canceled, but the Louis C.K. bit about it, where it's like women are always, like basically rolling the dice to get murdered when they go on
bring him
date.
up in an uncomfortable amount of time.
No, but how ironic is that? Yeah, he said he can't believe that women date men at all. Men are predators.
Well, of course, because he was part of the reason.
Yeah, he knew.
But he's not wrong. It's like, yeah, I always
no, but he didn't include himself back then when he made that joke.
But at least don't start the conversation showing your true colors and acting like a perv.
Or hey.
At least
just open a dick pic.
Give me a little bit of illusion. Yeah, a little bit of illusion.
Yeah, give me something classy.
Yeah. I mean, put a bow around it when you're going to send me the dick pic. I don't know.
It's because it's different because like the dating field, it's like people are theoretically interested in a sexual end game on a dating app. On Facebook, there's not even that supposition that's fair. And this guy's like, okay, here's my chance. She needs a man to fix her sink, and I'm going to do it. It's the craziest thing.
The war on women part that I mentioned is because I'm looking at the Carroll County Times today, and there are two cases where guys have beaten up women. A guy in New Windsor is arrested for assaulting a woman. Guy in Westminster was arrested for pinning a woman down and then throwing a bench at her. I've never been mad at anybody enough to throw a bench at them. So everybody needs to calm down. Everybody.
That sounds bad.
You guys have no idea what it's like.
What, did somebody throw a bench at you?
No one's ever thrown a bench at me, but I've definitely been in really weird positions where I was afraid for my life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Randy.
Sorry.
It's bad.
Jesus
it's really
Christ.
bad. That's why, Sherri, you need to start getting a gun.
If I had a gun, I would kill someone.
Ooh, you know what I found on Amazon?
Well, if it was, we didn't even talk. You didn't put it on this list. The shooter, that the person who shot the guy that came in his house after this huge confrontation outside is
innocent.
Well, no charges were pressed.
Right, until a civil case happens, but otherwise.
That's not charges though. That's a civil suit. So this was going back. There was someone who was like in their home, and another person was like ringing the bell and like getting animated and trying to get in. And they came in the home, and the homeowner who told them repeatedly to leave, not come in, and there'd been 911 call backing this up, shot the guy dead when he came in. And it was Howard County, right?
Yeah, not Carroll County.
It was Howard County,
From
but it was Carroll
Howard
County.
Worldwide.
But Carroll County's Times covered it. The prosecution declined to press charges. Which I mean, I think
not a lot of funny in that.
I think that's legit.
Yeah, it's
if someone's coming onto your private property and invading your home and you've asked them not to and they're acting in a violent way towards you, then yes.
Here's the twist that was tragic was that guy apparently was drunk and he got confused about which house he was going back to. And so he thought his friend had locked him out of the house as a prank and was trying to get in. That's like the supposition as to what happened. Like he was in the area and thought that someone was trying to holding him out. But his blood alcohol was like very high. Like over 0.22 or something.
I don't buy that story.
That's just what the paper reported. I don't know if what was true or false.
0.22?
That's almost triple.
He could not be sold at Walmart anymore.
22?
Yeah.
God, Randy.
I'm going to tie all these things together in a mega joke later.
Oh, you are?
I'm going to work on it, yeah.
You're running out of You're running out of time. Well,
we have a lot more to talk about, though.
But since you're the producer, you can always just insert it.
I'm the producer? Oh yeah, I guess I am.
You're the producer. You're our Gary Delabate.
I thought I was the
Baba Booey.
No, the engineer.
Randy.
Let's not compare ourselves to that. We're the first Carroll worldwide, not the next whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even understand what you're saying.
All right, never
I'm
mind.
going to move on. So,
sorry, Wolf.
Ding Dong Ditcher in Sykesville. Is this back? Didn't this happen before?
Yeah, and I think it's the same kid because they described the kid, and it was like the same exact description as the one that got caught on the Ring video doorbell a couple months ago.
Oh, gosh, what's stereotyping about Randy? That he was a kid.
Yeah, and people are a lot of people are saying, "Oh wow, a kid's having fun outside and not on his phone and not doing drugs or whatever." But see, the thing is, these things are happening at like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's more disruptive. If it's at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, okay.
Look, if the
I looked at the door.
If
you got me.
If the perquisites for doing something wholesome is not on your phone and outside, I think you have failed to nail the actual things that kids should be doing, because there's a lot of stuff that is not preferable to being on your phone.
So the kid is at large in Sykesville.
Ding dong ditching.
Why does anyone care about this? I mean, seriously, that's what kids do.
Say, okay, so you have that position.
Yeah.
Yet another position.
I mean, you wouldn't like it done to your house, though.
Yeah, if you were woken up and your dog starts barking.
I wouldn't like it. And my dog would start barking, and I would go downstairs, and there would be nobody
Wouldn't you
there.
be scared? Wouldn't you be concerned?
I have 2 over 6 foot tall sons living with me. I'm not scared of anything.
Okay.
At my house. But, I mean, it would be inconvenient.
And they just won 2 gun raffles.
No, I agree.
Forgot to mention that.
It's not the end of the world, but I think the kid getting shamed
of the world.
is a good thing.
No, I don't know about that. I think the girls on Green Street who were on Westminster Online Committee who stole the flag.
That's another good one.
Off the porch. Yes, they should be shamed because they stole something.
And they brought it back.
This kid literally rang a doorbell.
Wait, they stole it and they put it back?
Well, their mom made the mom made him bring it back.
That's another thing on my list.
Right?
Oh, it was so awful, and they started talking about this girl and her parents and how they were like these awful people, and like this. They blew this thing up on Westminster Online Community and embarrassed the hell out of not only this girl but her whole family, and everybody's sitting around on their high horse. Well, my kids would never do that. They should be ashamed of themselves. Why are their kids running around at 3 o'clock in the morning on Green Street? Well, you know what? It happens. Sometimes kids sneak out of the house. I snuck out of the house. Did you ever sneak out of the house?
No.
Lies.
No, I didn't.
Lies.
I didn't.
Did you ever sneak out of the house?
No, I just wouldn't come back at night.
Okay, well, same difference.
But I
right?
just wouldn't come back.
Did you ever lie about where you were, Randy? Oh, don't give me that.
I don't know.
You never said, hey, I'm going to go and spend the night at Josh's house. And you didn't go to Josh's house? You went to like...
Jash?
I don't think so. I never did anything major.
He's doing a major now.
How do you know?
That shocks me.
It doesn't
without you, because you
seem mischievous.
You have a little edge to you, but I guess it's all just fake.
I'm not a degen from upcountry.
Upcountry, not Tawnytown, because that's not north.
No,
real upcountry.
No, I wasn't completely innocent, but I don't, like, a lot of stuff happened at my own house in my own basement.
Oh, so you were the
host.
enabler. Oh, you were the host
Yes.
of the degenerative behavior.
Yes.
Very nice. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I had to leave my house in order to do bad stuff.
Wasn't that bad, I'm sure. It wasn't flag stealing level bad.
Oh, no, I never stole a flag.
Did you violate flag code? Nope. Then you still American. I didn't read this one. I just saw the picture of like them putting the flag back or taking it.
They're taking it.
Yeah, the video was of them taking it.
I love all the surveillance we have. I love all of it because people are getting caught.
Well,
they're
now
getting shamed.
I don't know.
There's
it's just overkill.
A lot of the doorbell companies are going to share their footage with the government. So basically, we got backdoor Big Brothered, where they're going to take all this stuff. Yeah, it's not good that way. You're going to take all these. Everyone's going to basically surveil themselves, and then it's just going to be used to like push up towards the government. So like the government doesn't even have to be outwardly oppressive. We're going to oppress ourselves. We're going to create a perfect surveillance society by our own laziness.
But so you don't believe the surveillance is in the hands of the citizens?
No.
Wow, I do.
Well, you're making a choice to put in the surveillance, but now these companies have agreements to share it with the government.
And what's the government going to do with it?
Whatever they want with it. you can do deep fakes now, so all I have to do is take the right footage, the right time, slap your face on it. Hackers, government entities, all this stuff. We're on a bullet train to dystopia. It's going to be really awesome.
There's the title, Bullet Train to Dystopia.
It's going to be good. It's going to be real good. Hopefully.
George Orwell was right all along. He was just a little
He was
off
right about a
on
lot
the
of
date.
stuff, yes.
He's a little off on the date.
Yeah, soon the president will be making up pictures of hurricanes, and then we'll know it's really bad.
Really, how did George Orwell know that his book was just a prediction for a Van Halen album? Be spinning in his grave. Is he dead?
Yes.
George Orwell,
Okay,
yes. Quite dead.
Is he dead yet? George Orwell. Survey says yes. There was some other story that came up like as a side thing that we didn't even mention. I can't even remember now.
Is it on your list?
No, the list is done.
It is? Oh wow, we're at 31 minutes in.
List is done, but we do have a top 10 list.
We do. It's true. Oh, you know what came up was the chitter chatter about the consignment shop.
Oh, that was it.
Oh, the local store this reminds me of that Seinfeld episode when Elaine goes into that Mexican store and the woman wouldn't help her and she's on her phone and she acts like Elaine is bothering her. Mm-hmm. That's what this reminds me of.
Well, that's the allegation against the shop.
Yes,
by
several people.
But did they go to the manager about it? Did they contact the business before they complained? Doesn't sound like it.
Doesn't sound like it.
No.
I did some recon work, boys.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm. And investigatory report. Did you walk down to Main Street?
I walked down Main Street this morning.
Oh my
gosh. Was this before or after getting hit on?
It was immediately after. In fact, I was chased into the store. So.
All right, so it already started out as a great shopping experience.
So I went into the store. I was greeted immediately. Mm-hmm. She was nothing but nice to me. She clocked me immediately. She's like, I've got these Betsy Johnson shoes over here. And I was like, did you just say Betsy Johnson shoes?
Not Dress Barn?
She had me try them on. She pointed out that the purse that I'm carrying today was actually for sale in her shop. We got along like we were best friends. She was nothing but nice to me. 5 stars. Yeah. I actually purchased 2 things from her.
That's the bag right there.
There's the bag right there. I actually purchased 2 things from. Yeah. I thought I had a great experience. And I'm also on the receiving end of comments the way this woman has been online.
Yeah. Since her store's new, I think that she was just sort of like, I think she was just mega disappointed that like one of the first big things about her store online is this like being crapped on thread. But it's like,
of course.
It was like, it was like watching a jaded, sad butterfly emerge from the cocoon because she like got defensive and was sad, and then some other people like pumped her up and cheered her up, and she's like, "You're right. I'm gonna handle it this way."
Maybe she shouldn't have handled it the way she did online, but it hurts.
It's a human reaction,
of course it does.
And like I said, that was the first extensive mention of her shop online, and I just don't feel like it was fair or representative of what her shop is.
You should go on Yelp sometime and read the shit that people say about me.
Yelp? Well, you don't. Yelp tries to extort my business. Do they try to extort yours?
Oh, all the time. I stopped taking their calls.
Oh yeah, I go straight to voicemail with them because I have 6 5-star reviews, and 5 of those 6 are put in the not helpful category, which conveniently occurred after I declined to pay them money for help with advertising.
Absolutely.
They're a freaking cartel.
They are a cartel.
They're terrible.
They are extortionists. It's terrible. Mm-hmm. Yes, I hate
And
Yelp.
they do it to local businesses. So if you listen to this podcast, don't use Yelp to like do an initial screening. Use Google or Facebook. It's a lot more honest.
TripAdvisor's fantastic for that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Anything but Yelp. Yelp, you will not get honest assessments.
Yelp, you will get a pre-screened pay-to-play list.
Yep.
That's exactly what happens. Mm-hmm. And if you give a bad review to a place that deserves it and pays the money, it will be classified as not helpful on their list because they pay to play.
Yep.
So, do you want to plug the business that you want to? I don't know if we're talking about kind of in both good and bad. But I think it looks like
I don't think there's anything bad to say about. It's called a Gossip Girl consignment shop.
It's a good location.
It's a great location. the parking's a little tricky. You can't just get out of your car and walk right in. I had to actually park and walk there. But you know what? All you fat, lazy Americans, you need to walk.
Damn.
You can park in the, I think I would say park in the library Diffendale lot's the best place.
You could do that, yeah.
If you know, because you have to get lucky to get the parallel parks.
Or you could park back here behind Radio Tower and
Carroll
you could take
Worldwide
a little
Towers.
walk around beautiful downtown Westminster.
Get harassed.
Well, I mean, okay, so that was a bad idea on my part.
Yeah, you shouldn't be out by yourself.
I should never walk by myself.
That's why you have sons.
I will be escorted next time.
Do you have any weapons on you?
No, I do not.
Biting sarcasm.
Aside from that.
Yes, no, that's it. I do not carry a knife. I do not carry mace.
You know, I found something on Amazon and I bought it immediately as soon as I saw it. It's called a tactical pen. It's a pen that you write with, and you can also smash car windows with it as well. It's made of this unbreakable steel.
Okay, so why would I be breaking someone's car window?
Well, you can
Just
also
to make
use
a scene.
the tip to cut somebody's carotid artery.
I don't want to.
Just the tip?
Just the tip.
I didn't.
You brought it back.
I didn't want to kill that guy today, or either one of
Well,
those
just
guys
in
today.
case. You'd feel better having it on you.
He probably wouldn't
I'll
have
get you-
anyone to sue
I'll get
on
you
his
one.
behalf.
You'll get me one? Okay. You guys feeling overly protective? You want to be my escorts now when I walk around Main Street?
Not that kind of escort, but
Yeah.
since we're talking about that too. So let's get to the top 10 list before we make it an hour show.
It's, people will listen. So I have some ideas, guys.
Okay.
For
About?
Well, I since they're not going to be doing prayer anymore
Oh, at the commissioners' meetings.
at the commissioners' meetings, I've got some ideas for things that they can do in place of prayer
Oh, to open the meeting?
to open the meetings.
Oh, good. Okay.
You guys like to hear some of my
Yes,
ideas?
maybe we can adopt some of these for the opening of our podcast.
The cold open.
Perhaps we can.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, and this is kind of, it might be too close to being in the vein of religious activity.
Oh,
but
boy.
number 10, snake handling / speaking in tongues. At least it would be entertaining.
Hey, you can't stop a commissioner from just doing that as a normal thing.
No, you really can't. Number 9, I thought it might be nice to see some interpretive dance from the commissioners.
As long as it's classy.
Mhm. Keep it classy.
I would like to see Commissioner Wance do that. I think that would be fantastic.
Maybe he wants to.
Oh, God, Randy. Number 8, 3 truths and a lie, just like we did. Little icebreaker.
Well, you and I did, but Dennis just told 3 lies.
I screwed it up.
Or no, 3
Three
truths.
truths.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that was me.
He broke the rules.
I told 3 truths.
You?
Yeah, it was me.
Check the tape.
All
check
three,
the
all
tape.
3 of mine were.
Yeah, it was her.
truths. It was me.
I think mine were just lame. Yours were really good.
Yeah, but we guessed his.
We guessed his, but his were really good.
They were good.
He had like a lot of forethought, and I like panicked. And
It
didn't
was
give
nice that the
ones.
one that was the truth was so outrageous with the bobsled team. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait on the Cool Runnings play.
Number 7, therapeutic screaming.
Oh yeah.
I think that would be good. That'd be a
Primal.
great way.
Yeah, primal screaming.
Number 6, slam poetry.
Yes.
I think that'd be a great way to open an official meeting. Number 5, I have 2 ideas. I actually had more ideas than I wanted to. Thank you guys for slipping me some ideas. You can either do like a speed dating round or maybe some microdosing.
Oh.
Either one.
Microdosing.
Yeah.
Why don't combine
They're in
them?
charge of the money that flows
Expand
around
the
the county, right?
mind, expand the mind, get the creativity. I mean, I hear it's really
Hey, we
an amazing.
If only we hadn't spent that $125,000 settling it,
Right?
We could have really.
Yeah.
We probably could have
It's a lot
given
of
There
acid.
could have been a lot more money.
10,000
for
to
the
each
LSD.
of these 10
Yeah.
ideas, and 25,000 left for the winner. Whew.
This is a good one. Number 4, Kanye karaoke. I like that one. Thanks, Randy.
College dropout.
I'm not saying she's a gold digger.
Number 3, I think this is one of my favorite ways to open the meeting. There once was a man from Nantucket. Limerick recital,
Ah.
especially dirty limericks. Number 2, open mic with Randy.
There you go.
It just opens up all the commissioners' meetings, I think.
So
What if
where
he
are you
was-
guys from?
he's
Carroll
the-
County?
yeah,
Carroll
the-
County? Carroll County? Carroll
Yeah.
County?
the MC.
Yeah,
And then you could do it in between
Randy
recesses
could
and
open
stuff.
up. Yeah, it's really
County executive, am I right?
You could get the promotion to hand to the commissioners.
Okay, guys, and the number one way for the commissioners to newly open up a meeting instead of having prayer is going to be a ceremonial smoking of Mount Airy grass clippings in a circle. Yeah, they're just gonna. It's gonna be like a Native American thing, like a peace circle.
And you should, in the center of the circle, you just have like a motorcycle on a funeral pyre.
That would be very nice. Yeah, that would be a nice touch.
Excellent. Can we add 21 gun salute with Walmart ammo?
Well, I don't think they can get the ammo at Walmart anymore.
The ammo is going to be very precious.
Why it was not on the list.
That ship has sailed.
My whole post-apocalyptic Fallout plans are disrupted because I can't get my guns, ammo, and rations at Walmart anymore. I'm gonna have to make multiple stops when it all hits the fan. So, thanks, Walmart. Is that everything?
That's it.
All right. I'm Dennis Twigg.
I'm Randy Goldstein.
I'm Sherri Housefeld Joseph.
See ya.